and our topic is e-commerce. I'll be asking you 15 questions, and if you could answer, you will, and if you can't, I'll suggest you some like points at last. Okay. So, which IPS are you using?
Which IPS?
Internet service provider.
Internet service provider. We have WorldLink and another NTC FiberNet.
Why the particular one?
Actually, it is not a particular one, as we knew that the WorldLink is better than others. Here we started with WorldLink. Previously we were using ADSL, and ADSL is not as per nowadays requirement. So we thought that we had to shift to FiberNet, and we started WorldLink, and we have 4 lines of WorldLink, and gradually recently we have added one more. Sometimes if we depend on one company, it may disturb our online teaching. We have started NTC FiberNet, that is also optical fiber.
How long hours do you stay connected to internet?
How?
How long do you stay connected with internet?
Me, myself,
Yeah.
24 hours I'm always connected.
Why?
Because of nowadays requirement, as I get up, I don't know the people who is needing for me, who is searching for me, what time he or she used to get up. So if there is something message related to me, I could see instantly. And likewise, it's around 10 or 11 at night, I used to connect, and I used to stay with that related job. So that's why I used to connect it with the internet up to that time. The same way, because technology is there, if someone will be searching for me, if someone wants to leave some message, so there will be easy. So that's why I'm connected 24 hours.
So do you see any online payment? Do you use any online payment system? If yes, then which one and why?
Online payment system, for my personal work, I used to prefer that e-seva, since I started with e-seva first. So
Why?
I'm using it's around 2 years back, because it is easy to pay for that regular home needs, like paying TV bill, and especially mobile recharging, and sometimes to buy something online, and many other things also. And likewise, I used to secondly I started using Connect IPS, that is directly from bank account. And if it is more than 5,000, then I used to prefer that Connect IPS.
So do you have any idea who developed the mobile banking app that is installed in your phone?
I don't know the person name. The organization is e-seva. E-seva is the first apps I started using, and that e-seva is using the QR code from the PhonePe.
I'm sorry, but the answer is wrong. It's not developed by eSeva. The app which developed eSeva developed other apps too, and the app name is F1 Soft.
F1.
F1 Soft, whose main office is in Happyside. So,
Okay, maybe.
do you know about internet banking?
Internet? Yes, internet banking.
If yes, which one do you use and why?
So almost most of my bank account is I have been using internet banking. Since it is easy to take even that what is the balance and balance print also, we don't need to go over there. So in my office also I am using this.
So, do you know about OTP? Have you ever received OTP? Which app? OTP one-time password.
What are you asking from me on that OTP?
Like,
I'm not quite clear with your question. Can you clear me?
do you know what is OTP? And have you ever received OTP? If yes, from which app?
Yeah, I know OTP and I have received so many times OTP from so many apps, but I don't know because I'm not related, or I'm not that much in related to that the software or computer thing. So that's why I'm not that much interested. That's why I don't know. If I say very, I mean to say the fact thing clearly.
So, do you have ATM card? Are
Yes,
you
yes,
able
yes,
to
yes.
use it anytime?
Yes, I have ATM card. I am using. I think it's more than 15 or 20 years. Yeah. As it is started, I am using
Have you ever used ATM in another bank?
so many times.
What are the charges?
Sometimes it is there is no any charge, and sometimes it is 150 up to 150 I get charged for one time. So it depends what type of bank card you are using for, and as I believe that the card provider, if it is the main organization who has dealt like any bank is authorized for like a Visa card, so it will if you are using that bank card, you will get more facilities from the most of the bank where you don't need to pay, as I know.
Have you ever forgotten your ATM PIN or e-banking password? If yes, what step you have taken?
For PIN I have not I don't forget, I haven't forgotten yet. Since I'm quite aware on those things, so even I do not used to write somewhere else. I write on my mind myself, and the thing is that that opening username I have forgotten sometimes. For that there is a system. So using that system, I have regained that from myself also.
So, have you ever used debit or credit card for shopping? If yes, what do you think it's secure to use card for shopping?
Yeah, I have used debit card and credit card both, and I think it is quite secure. At the very beginning, when it was around 10-15 years back, I was quite scaring on those things, maybe some sort of the thing, and I was using only one type of bank card, and on that bank I used to keep very less amount. I mean to say, suppose if I need 10,000, I used to have 1 lakh only, not more than that. And when I knew that it is not that much difficult, it is quite safer. And nowadays, it's, it's our like need. We don't have any options, so we have to have some sort of trust on them. And I think it is quite trustworthy.
So, have you ever received any fake calls, messages, or mail asking your account details?
Not yet.
What do you think about online shopping? If yes, are you satisfied with your service and product?
I used to buy online shopping which are not available in general market, or sometimes such a product which is not easily available, like if you have to roam so many shops, or you have to search, you have to visit so many places, even you cannot get. And if it is available in online shop, in that case I used to buy. Especially I don't go for the food item. I used to go for the other item which is not easily available in the market physically to go and buy. So in that case, I used to buy, but it is from the selected online shop like Daraz and like that, where we have a quite some sort of trustworthy environment.
Are you satisfied with your service and product?
Yeah, I'm quite satisfied.
Which website you use for online shopping and why the particular one?
I recently, if I say, I'm using Daraz online.
And why the particular one?
There are wide range of product and quite trustworthy, and if we compare the rate is quite good.
So, do you think you are addicted to the use of internet? If yes, which app you are addicted to?
I can't say I'm not addicted, but I won't say I'm addicted, but it is my requirement that I have to stick almost the, I wake up from early morning to my bedtime.
Which app you use the most?
Mostly I use Facebook and Star Maker. Facebook, if you want to ask anything more on this topic, Facebook is especially not, it is my required, this is my profession's required also, and then Star Maker is required for my hobbies.
So, can you tell me 3 merits and 3 demerits of using internet?
Merits, we can find out our need or especially queries or any such type of thing where we need very we can find out that within no time, like suppose going to take out the dictionary few years back and searching the word meaning, it was taking at least minimum 5 minutes, and nowadays within no time we can search in the few steps of finger touch. One point is there. Another point, internet, of course, social media is also important. If any friends who are not in touch with us since a long time, we can find out, we can search them within no time. And there are so many. If I tell, in my opinion, the most 3 important plus point, so I would go for the third one. You can find out any your useful thing. If you are interested in guitar playing, you can see over there. If you are interested in singing, you can see over there instantly. If you are interested in dancing, you can see instantly over there. You can learn yourself. If you have any confusion on any technology and all these things, you can go and search YouTube instantly. There are so many YouTubers who used to keep tutorial videos and all these things. And even we have started using for study purpose. We frequently we are posting our videos on our website and web page and all these things. These are the benefits for us. And of course, demerits. One of the most demerits is some sort of I can say I would say the addiction, because we can't stay without internet for 5 minutes nowadays.
And what type
And freeware, no, the only one I told. And another, there are so many bad things which is not required for us or even for new generation. It can be get over there, which is not good for new generations. And likewise, there are so many other apps or viruses or so many things which is destroying our device or gadgets intentionally. So that's it also bad thing.
So what type of suggestion do you have for the students regarding the use of technology or internet?
Just now I have said everywhere you can get positive and negative. So it's up to the person. since the students are in such a age, they cannot get the proper thing, or they cannot control themselves what they have to do, or right or wrong thing. In that case, what I would say, better the every parents are always worrying about you. If your parents are suggesting, follow your parents suggestion, and do not stick always with your gadgets, because it will be causing some sort of definitely problem with your eyes, or vision problem, visionary problem. And then so many other things which are not required. You will be getting environment, uh, you will be trying to hide yourself from your parents, you will be locking your door inside, and you will be chatting with your friend and all, misusing all these things. So do not do in that way, and especially use only which are very useful. Of course, the fortunately we have got such type of invention, and the science has given. So within a very short time we can even visit so many places, like instantly we can go to Europe, instantly we can go to America, which is not possible even as we think as our mind. So in that way we can go right now in America with video picture and all these things. So we have some positive points also. So we have to find out which is good or which are bad. Even bad things we have to know. Until unless we don't know the bad thing, we cannot escape ourselves from the bad thing. We cannot keep apart from the bad things. So knowing bad thing is good, but not controlling ourselves or not keeping apart from the bad thing is very bad.
So I don't have more questions, but as we all know, we all have different perspectives. So you said using banking, like using debit card, credit card for online payment is safer. But I don't think so, because whenever we choose the option for debit card or credit card, we have to go in a particular bank, fill a form that if the data is lost, if the server is hacked, we are not, banks are not responsible, which I don't think is good, because your data, like there are so many hackers these days, and there may be huge amounts in bank. There are some millionaires, businessmen who invest a lot of money in bank, and using the same credit card and debit card for online transaction, online payment may be harmful, because you know the intention of bad people are bad, so they always want to harm.
No, to some extent I agree with you, but actual my the intention and opinion was the different. So there is some sort of systems. So like there is a governing system for the bank. There is a Nepal Last Bank, the central bank, who used to govern. So if your account is being hacked in such a way that you have not given any fault, like if you have thrown your, or if you have lost your ATM card, and if you have given your ID and password, in that case the bank will not be responsible. But generally hackers don't go in that way. So the hackers used to misuse or take money directly from recently, around 2 years back, there were some Chinese hackers who stole some money, good money from the more than one two bank. So there were no any loss of the clients as such, the any people's account. That has to be fulfilled by bank itself, and there is a insurance policy also, and that's why we have to rely on bank. The thing is that of course we are also responsible for our account number safe, and ID and password safe. Even you are not keeping your wallet safe and you are traveling in bus, definitely pickpocket yes.
Yeah, your opinion is correct, but I think you misunderstood the question. Here, the question was using debit and credit card for online payment. Like in Daraz, if you purchase some kind of product, and there are a lot of payment options, cash on delivery and e-seva.
Yes.
And I know that is debit or credit card, which is connected to a
Yeah.
bank. But and you said government provides security to this. But this is not the thing, because when we
Yeah. No. I'm coming to that point. You asked only, have you ever tried to online shopping or that? On that question, just I replied. But the one thing you haven't asked, and I have to make you clear that never ever I paid through the Daraz online through my debit card or credit card, because I used to pay delivery on cash.
any other question?
Cash on delivery, because I have to be I have to make myself safer if the goods is damaged, if it is not coming on time. So I will be safe, I will be having my money with me. So if I pay, they will withdraw my money instantly. So that's why I never ever use, even for e-seva also. So wherever it is required, suppose I have to recharge my mobile, then I have to rely on that apps. So I suppose I am going to buy something on mall and mart. So because the goods are in front of me, I am taking. So in that case, I have to rely and I have to pay. You know. So in that way, I am using. But never ever I have used or I will use in coming days. Like giving the pin or whatever my debit card or credit card in that apps. I will not. That much I don't trust.
Thank you, sir, for your precious time, and it was wonderful talking to you.
Yeah, me too. And I'm very glad you people is growing and you are